All right, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to be in the heavyweight division where Deontay Wilder's team responds to the whooping that Tyson Fury took from a 0-0 boxer, former UFC champion, Francis Ngannou. And it tells it like it is. Basically says, and I'll get into the details, that's what happens when you can't cheat. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be covering what took place last night where Francis Ngannou beat up Tyson Fury and, in many people's opinion, got robbed out of the heavyweight championship of the world, which, for half the disclaimer, was not on the line because Ngannou had absolutely no business being able to fight for it because he had never had a professional fight. Nonetheless, the British Boxing Board of Control did sanction the fight, which means that this fight should be a loss on Tyson Fury's record. And I ain't gonna lie, if it was anybody other than Tyson Fury with the ridiculous amount of favoritism that man gets, he would have had a loss. But the most important thing that I want to talk about was a response that was given by Deontay Wilder's team member, and how I agree 100% about the observation that he made, because in my opinion, Francis Ngannou is not a wrestler that beat a boxer in a boxing match. He is a wrestler that beat a boxer in a wrestling match. And that is what Tyson Fury is most often able to do to boxers, beat them in wrestling matches. And he wasn't able to do so with Francis Ngannou. Now, before I get into the details of it, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really does make a huge difference to the channel. Thank you for your support and the super thanks. And thank you, Matty Yole. I saw you, brother. Barbara D. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that supports like that. Mr. Pragmatic, Paul Carrick, Kamal Oz. I got that video. I'm going to talk about the Shadaza Green fight for you, brother. Believe it. But look, here we go, man. So in Saudi Arabia, there was a fight card that took place yesterday. I was not going to buy the fight, but I thought to myself, you know what? I need to watch this fight just in case something crazy happens, because I know everybody's going to be talking about it if something crazy happens on this card. Let me just watch it. So I paid Francis Ngannou enough credit to flop down my $79 to watch a fight that I thought should have been a mismatch in a boxing ring. However, pleasantly surprised that it was not. And not just pleasantly surprised, pleasantly shocked that it was not a mismatch, because Francis Ngannou was, first of all, he's a much more skilled boxer than I thought that he was. Like, I hadn't watched him a lot in the UFC, so to tell you the truth, I didn't really know how good a boxer he was, because I'd never seen him in a boxing ring before. And honestly, I'd only seen him in a UFC ring one time, and I knew he was a big puncher, big, really big, strong guy. But when he fought Tyson Fury, man, he was boxing, feigning, going southpaw, orthodox, doing a lot of different things, giving him a lot of looks, had a big punch, definitely had a game plan, coming over the top with a big left hook over the top of Tyson Fury's straight right hands. He landed a big shot, knocked him down, and at periods of time looked like he was thumping him up in the corner. But the thing isn't the fight to me. It wasn't the boxing that was significant to me, and nor was it what I think really pointed out to Tay Jones, where Tay Jones says, and Tay Jones is a camp member of Deontay Wilder, said, look, man, that's what you, on Twitter, he said, look, that's what you get when you can't cheat. And Now, while I know Tyson Fury is a cheater for sure, he's tested positive for performance enhancements before. He's also got in the ring with gloves with a detached thumb off of his glove and other things going on that Deontay Wilder had accused him of. And I do believe rightfully so. But this is the type of cheating I'm talking about. If you recall back when Tyson Fury was fighting Steve Cunningham, who was a former cruiserweight champion, moved up to heavyweight, knocked down Tyson Fury. As soon as Tyson Fury got knocked down, Tyson Fury became one of the dirtiest fighters you'll ever want to see in your life, hitting this man, cuffing the man's head, pulling his head down, letting his hand go while he's punching, throwing jabs right by him just to wrench his head, just to wrap his head up and grab his top of his head. Then he would lift up Steve Cunningham's head, like choking him underneath, basically a chokehold, lifts him up, and then starts hitting him in the lungs, right? Just the Eddie Cotton, who the late great Eddie Cotton said about Tyson Fury that he was the dirtiest fighter that he'd ever seen, and he had actually refereed fights with Andrew Galata. So what I saw was against Francis Ngannou is that once Tyson Fury got hit, he tried to do that with Francis Ngannou. He tried to walk him down. He tried to muscle him. And guess what happened with Francis Ngannou? Nothing. He wasn't able to grab Francis Ngannou on the inside. As a matter of fact, if anybody was roughing up anybody, it was Francis Ngannou roughing him up, because Francis Ngannou was the one that was getting him in the headlock and yanking his head all the way down to where Tyson Fury's back was parallel with the mat, and he couldn't get up. Tyson Fury would try to try to wrap his neck like he usually does, and Francis Ngannou just lifted him up off the ground by standing straight up. Then you can see that Francis Ngannou, when they got on the inside, it was Francis Ngannou with the elbows to the chin, shoving Tyson Fury back with elbows to the chin. So to me, when people are saying, look, man, this tells you that Francis Ngannou can beat all of these other boxers. No, I don't believe he can, because first of all, if Francis Ngannou's getting hit with the same shots he gets hit with from Tyson Fury, but he's getting hit by Deontay Wilder, Francis Ngannou very well may not wake up. And that's not the style of fight that Deontay Wilder's ever going to try to engage in. I'm telling you, the wrestling, the mauling, the grabbing, the pushing, that is a major part of Tyson Fury's skill set, and what really separates him from other heavyweights is just number one. It's not just his size, but it's also the illegal tactics, because all those things that I'm describing are illegal. But Ariel Helwani, the journalist, the UFC journalist who had started dibbing and dabbing in boxing, showed his true colors when he said that this version of Francis Ngannou will beat Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, or any of the other heavyweights that you say he should fight. Man, you are nuts. Okay, you're nuts. First of all, they're going to come in and probably not going to behave like Tyson Fury behaved. And if they fight Francis Ngannou, they're going to take Francis Ngannou dead seriously. And if they take him dead seriously, they're going to come in there with a game plan to run combinations off on that man with legitimately heavy punches coming at him. And Tyson Fury is just not a big puncher. Tyson Fury is a cheater. And people have been saying it for a while. And in my opinion, this particular fight showed it and exposed it. He is a boxer who goes into wrestling in the middle of the ring, grappling, holding, grabbing. And when he got in there with somebody he could not do that with, somebody that was significantly more skilled than he is in those particular tactics, Tyson Fury even did a full blast elbow to the side of the head on Francis Ngannou, and Francis Ngannou just winced a little bit, and then started going right back at him. He literally hit this man, and don't anybody tell me that what Tyson Fury was doing was he missed a hook and he just followed through. No, he was close. That arm never extended. It never extended even a little bit. He threw it just like that and hit that man dead in the head with that elbow with his cheating self. But didn't work on Francis Ngannou. Should have taken that L, but won by the most narrow of margins. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.